YouTube, I'm back. Yeah. So what I was talking about? Greatness, probably. Something to do with greatness, most probably. Or something to do with elevating our vibration. But anyway, the whole world is on the whole world is asleep, so do work on your dream. You know, that's the thing also, and it's not so hard also to get in touch with the greatness once you start letting go of the evil world, the evil nonsense. Because the nonsense, you know, evil stuff is not hard to identify. It's not hard to see. We all know what's right or wrong. We all know we should do more with our life. I always knew that. Never found a way really to get to the point where I would take action. But once you get to the point where you have enough, you know, you must get mad or something at one point. You better get mad. If you're not getting mad, you're not paying attention. If you're not getting mad at first, you're not paying attention. Beautiful sunset. Yeah. I have Kim on the side of the water somewhere. I don't see her. Oh yeah, she's over there. Can't see her. Yeah, so that's what I was saying the other day. No, getting in touch with first of all, taking action. It's the first step. It's the first step, and after me, it goes. Like, how do I feel from now if I project myself where I was at the beginning when I started and where I am now, how far I have come? What have I gained? What have I gained? Or what have they lost? Because I think gaining, yeah, I've gained strength for sure. Strength is ever present in the must be ever present in the journey also to be able to rise there. You know, we want to rise to the occasion and really create something magnificent. And I gotta find my way back. Oh, here. So yeah, so it's just to constantly taking action, not listening to the voices, and not listening to people around you too, it's not to not listen to people around you. You must give attention to people around you. Sometimes they're gonna have something very, very good to teach you. Because sometimes also we get very absorbed, man. So especially when you start taking action in the direction of your dream, you become very absorbed at one point and into your stuff. So sometimes people are gonna, you know, it's important to have different kind of friends, different kind of you know, like I'm not gonna talk, I'm gonna have deep conversation with Kim, but it's not the same thing as what I have with like Ibar or somebody else. It's another kind of conversation. It's could be deeper, yeah, for sure, because we're close together, we're close friends, so for sure the connection is deep. So, but that's what we must nourish also, nourish the connection, because if we don't nourish if you don't nourish the connection with your partner, the connection's gonna die at one point. You know, it's to nourish it, do things together. Like, it's not easy to be in a couple. I'm not saying it's easy to live a couple life. It's not the most easy thing, but it's doable if you put effort to it, and you constantly. I think it's a lot of. You have to be able to let the other person also breathe. Let the other person breathe. Not to be a control freak. We don't need to control each other. Anyway, and Kim's very, she's always been very supportive in anything that I do. Anything that I do that I have tried in my life, she's always been very supportive. Sometimes we fight, we have our disagreement. We yell at each other sometimes. Sometimes we even yell at each other, but I think all this is making us grow also, making us exteriorize the trauma also, because we're both very conscious, but me, for my part, I'm very conscious of the trauma. I'm sure she is too. She hears me every day. No, it's a great vibe. It's a great vibe. It's just, yeah, you have to put both partners has to do their part, for sure. It's not something you do alone. Certainly not. So yeah, I'm gonna go take a sip of water after. I'm kind of thirsty. Anyway, it's a great vibe here. I like it. It's a very relaxing vibe. I like the contact with nature. I like more and more. You know, it's a must for me to come here at least once a day. Come in the resource. Come and get back in touch with myself every day. That's why I do that show in the morning. That's why I do that here. And that's why I don't give a shit what people think. Doing my thing. Yeah. So much bad minds then, if you start taking care of them. If you start caring about what people think of you, then you're never gonna go forward in life. So do your thing, focus on your stuff, focus on your on you finding yourself, on breaking the walls to yourself. Whatever dream you have, whatever goal it is, you must break the walls to yourself to access your greatness. That's for sure, because it's not something that we're taught in school. We're not taught to access our greatness and to live our dreams. And it's not also that we should be taught. We shouldn't be taught this thing. In the natural ways of living, more natural world, we wouldn't have to seek or find or anything like that. We wouldn't even need. Nobody would try to find. Nobody would try to find anything in a balanced, harmonized world. But now it's the dream of hell. In the dream of life I'm talking about. In the dream of life, which is what is intended for us, nobody should suffer. What's that? What's all that suffering for? So nonsense. So nonsense, and no one cares. Me, I feel the pain so much. The other day I was watching a video, I had tears in my eyes. To see people walk miles and miles and miles just to migrate to another country, or so much nonsense in this world. So much suffering. Just because of our evil ways, our heart desires are killing us. Our heart desires are killing us. That's true. Yeah. So, recognize the trauma, recognize everything that holds you back. You know, do the things you fear fast. Me and Kim are going to jump off an airplane soon. That's what we were talking about. Yeah, I'm ready for that. I'll bring my GoPro. We're gonna go jump off an airplane soon. Soon you're gonna have a true man on an airplane jumping in the air. Yeah. I don't know how high is the first jump, but like I told Kim, I would like to do many jumps to, you know, really not become a professional, but maybe too. Maybe that would be a noble goal to, yeah, do many parachute jumps. So yeah, so that's on the bucket list, but it will be, will get done very soon. Very soon you will see me jump off an airplane. Peace out.